Daily Devotionals for November 19th. Today's scripture reading is Genesis 35, verses 16 through 18. Then they journeyed from Bethel, and when they were but a little distance to go, Rachel labored in childbirth, and she had hard labor. Now it came to pass when she was in hard labor that the midwife said to her, "Do not fear, you will have this son also." And so it was, as her soul was departing, for she died, that she called his name Benoni, but his father called him Benjamin. I know yesterday we were talking about the Lord changing our names, and here, she was in hard labor, and she died. She named him though, son of my sorrow. That's what Benoni means, son of my sorrow. Reminds me of Jabez. His name meant sorrow. Remember Jabez? He had that name every time anybody spoke to him. It's like, they would think of a sorrowful, a pitiful time, whatever, because his mother was in hard labor. But, he said, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to change the way I look at myself. And here, the father had to step in and say, I'm going to change my son's name. I'm going to call him Benjamin, which means son of my right hand. So it was really a blessing to him. Jacob changed his name, and, I believe the midwife here, she saw that, the mom, she's going to have the child. However, she's going to die. But yet, earlier she had said she knew she had Joseph, but she knew she'd have another son. So she would live long enough to see that child born, but she named it because of the way she felt, instead of looking into his destiny and naming him what God wanted him named, to speak into his destiny. So Jacob had to, of course, Jacob just had a name change himself, right? He just became Israel. And so, oftentimes, I remember my mom telling me I was going to be named Brenda Joy. That was it. And when the nurse came in to get the name, she gave her my name, Bonnie. So obviously that was God's choice, not my mother's. So, but names are really important, and especially, in Hebrew culture, it was very important how they named their children, because they speak a destiny into their lives. Okay, so instead of being sorrowful, he would be son of his right hand, which is speaking of the Lord. Okay, all right, till next time, be blessed.